Hello, my name is Ade Lutfianisa. My student ID number is 21141900029. I'm from accounting major. Today, I want to present about what is a digital library, technical architecture library, building digital collection, digitization, metadata naming, identity first and persistence, copyright or right management, preservation. Okay, let's get started. 1. What is a digital library? What is a digital library? There is much confusion surrounding this phrase, stemming for three factors. First, the library community has used several different phrases over the years to denote this concept: electronic library, virtual library, library without walls, and it never was quite clear what each of these different phrases mean. Digital library is simple, the most current and most widely accepted term, and is now used almost exclusively in conferences, online, and in the literature. Another factor adding to the confusion is that digital libraries are at the focal point of many different areas of research, and what constitutes a digital library differs depending upon the research community that is describing it. For example, from an information retrieval point of view, it is a large database. For people who work on hypertext technology, it is one particular application of hypertext methods. For those working in wide area information delivery, it is an application of the web. And from library science, is it another step in the continuum automation of libraries that began over 25 years ago. Third, confusion arises from the fact that there are many things on the internet that people are calling digital libraries, range from a librarian point of view or not. For example, for computer scientists and software developers, collection of computer algorithms of software programs are digital libraries. For database vendors or commercial document suppliers, their database and electronic document delivery service and digital libraries. For a large corporation, a digital library is the document management system that controls their business document in electronic form. The institution involved in the American Digital Library Federation come out with a similar notion of digital library. Digital libraries are organizations that provide that resource, including the specialist staff, to self-structure, offer intellectual access to, interpret, distribute, preserve the integrity of, and ensure that persistence over time of collection of digital work so that they are regularly and economically available for use by a definite community or set of communities. With the assumption that digital libraries are libraries, first and foremost, we can lose some characteristics. These characteristics have been gleaned from various discussions about digital libraries, both online and in print. Digital libraries are the digital face of traditional libraries that include both digital collection and traditional faces media collection, so they encompass both electronic and paper materials. Digital libraries will also include digital material that exist outside the physical and administrative bounds of any one digital library. One thing digital library will not be is a single, completely digital system that provides instant access to all information for all sectors of society from anywhere in the world. This is simply unrealistic. This concept comes from the early days when people were unaware of the complexities of building digital libraries. For libraries, this definition of a digital library and these characteristics are the most logical because it expands and extends the traditional library, preserves the valuable work that they do, while integrating new technologies, new processing, and new media. So, what are the uses and challenges in creating digital libraries? Creating effective digital libraries poses serious challenges. The integration of digital media into traditional collection will not be straightforward, like previous mini-media age, video and audio types. Because of the unique nature of digital information, it is less fixed, easily copied and remotely accessible by multiple users simultaneously. Some of the more serious issues facing the development of digital libraries are outlined below. 2.1 Technical Architecture. The first issue is that of the technical architecture that underlies any digital library system. Libraries will need to enhance and upgrade current technical architecture to accommodate digital materials. The architecture will include components such as high-speed local network and fast connection to the internet, correlation database that support a variety of digital formats, full-text search engines to index and provide access to resources, a variety of servers such as web servers and FTP servers, electronic document management function that will aid in the overall management of digital research. For example, the research supported by the architecture it could include bibliographic database that point to both paper and digital materials, indices and finding tools, collection of pointers to internet research, correctories, primary material in various digital formats, photograph, numerical datasets, and electronic journal. Through this sort may result of different systems and different database. They would operate as three-ware on single system to the user of a particular community. 2.2 Building digital collection. One of the large issues in creating digital libraries will be the building of digital collection. Obviously, for any digital library to be available, it must eventually have a digital collection with the critical mass to make it truly useful. There are essentially three methods of building digital collection. Digitation, acquisition of original digital works, access to external materials, who collect and or digitize what materials could be wished on factors such as collection try, unique collection, the prioritize of user communities, manageable portion of collection, technical architecture, skill of staff. Yes, no matter who collection is built of material digitized in the house of original digital works, no or of providing access and materials by pointing to other external research libraries in a collective must ensure it is preserved and made available in perpetuity. 2.3 GDT-cation. How do you go about deciding what parts of a collection to digitize? There are several approaches available, at least theoretically: retrospective conversion of collections, digitization of a particular special collection or a portion of one, like a diverse collection, high-use materials, and Hodge approaches. These approaches can be used alone or in communication depending upon a particular institution. Goals for digitization. Listed behind these approaches are several criteria for selecting individual items. These include their potential for long-term use, their intellectual or cultural value, whether they provide greater access than possible with original material, fragile, relay materials, and whether copyright restriction or licensing will permit conversion. 2.4 Metadata. Metadata is another issue central to the development of digital libraries. Metadata is the data that describe the context and attributes of any particular item in a digital library. It is a concept familiar to librarians because it's one of the primary things that librarians do. They create cataloging records that describe documents. Metadata is important digital libraries because it is the key to research, the discovery, and use of any document. 2.5 Naming, identifiers, and persistence. Names are strings that uniquely identify digital objects and are part of any document's metadata. Names are as important in a digital library as a ISBN number is in a traditional library. They are intended to uniquely identify digital objects for purposes as tuition, information retrieval, to make links among objects, and for the purpose of managing copyright. Any system of naming that is developed must be permanent, lasting indefinitely. This means, among other things, that the name can be bound up with a specific collection. The unique name is its location must be separate. This is very much unlike URLs, the current method for identifying objects on the internet. 3 examples of systems proposed to get around the problem of persistent naming are PURLs. PURLs are percentage URLs. They are a sense development by OCLC in an attempt to separate a document name from its location and therefore increase the probability that it will always be found. Uniform Resource Name URN. URNs are a development of the Internet Engineering Task Force or EATV. Digital Object Identifier DOE system. DOE is an initiative by the Association of American Publishers and the American Corporation for National Research Initiative, designed to provide a method by which digital objects can be really identified and accessed. 2.6 Copyright or rights management. Copyright has been called the single most vexing barrier to digital library development. The current paper-based concept of copyright breaks down in the digital environment because the control of copies is lost. Digital objects are less fixed, easily copied, and remotely accessible by multiple users simultaneously. Some right management functions could include, for example, use tracking, identifying, and authentication users, providing the copyright status of each digital object and the restriction on its use or the fees associated with it. Handling transactions with user by allowing only so many copies to be accessed by charging them for a copy, or by passing the request on to a publisher. 2.7 Preservation. Another important use is preservation, keeping digital information available in perpetuity. In the preservation of digital materials, the real issue is technical obsolescence. When considering digital materials, there are three types of preservation. One can refer to the preservation of the stored medium, the preservation of access to context, the preservation of expressed media material through digital technology. What can libraries jointly do in a coordination sense? They can create policy for long-term preservation, ensure that redundant permanent copies are stored at designated institutions, help establish preservation standards to consistently store and share material preserved digitally. Libraries around the world have been working on this daunting set of challenges for several years now. They have created many digital library initiatives and projects, and have formed various national teams for jointly exploring key issues. Okay, thank you.